All right, I just need to clean something up from earlier. Rogue Nation was the second time Ethan Hunt had to have his heart restarted because obviously in Rogue Nation he drowns. He's dead for a very long time.
Spoiler alert.
He's dead for about like 7%.
I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. What was that thing underwater that he was spinning around?
That was like super secure, man. That was incredible. I
thought he was dead. He was dead.
I thought he was dead. Yeah,
he drowned
a couple of times.
He clearly drowned.
Remember in Mission Impossible 3, he had the explosion in his head, and he needed to die in order to live. Because he was defibrillated twice. Defibrillated once to deactivate the bomb that was in his head.
We're not doing this.
Defibrillated to revive himself. That was in Mission Impossible 3. What a great franchise. Quick question. I have 6 on my list right now, but one's from a TV show. Will you allow the one from the TV show? If so, then this one can go straight to the OLI.
You could just take it out, then you have a nice 5.
Depends. Is the show Mission Impossible?
No.
Okay.
All right, so OLI, big dying on the Peloton.
Hold on a second.
I think we can continue to do this. You do one, and then we talk, and then you do one. Is that?
Yeah. I'm just spackling.
OLI.
OLI is big dying on the Peloton. It's very dramatic. Like, I've never really been able to telegraph a heart attack for that long in a show.
But did we see him have it, though? I don't think we did.
Yes, he fell in the didn't he fall in the shower like clutching at his arm?
Yes, the left arm starts going. As soon as he was sitting in that window frame, sipping on a coffee with white lights around him, you knew this guy was having a heart attack.
It was a close-up. It was very close-up, and I did think that he portrayed that well. It did feel like Big died there.
Well, his career certainly did after that.
That is correct.
That's true.
But that's on OLI.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 5.
Number 5, Vegas Vacation.
Oh, yes. I won.
I won. Wasn't that the PE coach in Greece? I think it was a PE coach in Greece.
Wait a minute.
I think you're right.
Sid Caesar?
Yeah.
Sid Caesar?
Think of that name.
I don't know if it's right or not.
Well, whatever.
It's right.
His performance in that movie was pretty fat.
Number 4.
I'm sorry, just trying to keep us younger after the Sid Caesar reference. Number 4. A lot of heavy lifting. Number 4, Jurassic Park, after the kid gets electrocuted and he's not breathing, and Sam Neill has to bring him back to life. Not really a heart attack, but it's actually hard to find a heart attack.
The rare kid heart attack.
Yeah. So it's the only kid heart attack I've seen in cinema, and therefore, on that merit alone, it's top 5.
And it was realistic. Was it realistic? I don't remember the heart attack you're talking about.
He was taking his sweet ass time getting down this electric fence, and also you don't have to climb over it. There's room for you to climb through it. It's like the Titanic thing where there's plenty of room for Jack. Just climb through. Why are we climbing over? Obviously, Lord Dern then turns on the electric fence. Kid goes flying.
Fell like what looked like 40 or 50 feet.
Yeah, I don't.
How did he
Great
survive the
snag by Sam Neill. Great snag.
I think
that's
you're
a
doing.
web gem.
I think you're doing this differently than I am, though, because we were trying to assess how great the acting was, not whether it was a kid was involved. How well was the heart attack? How convincing was the portrayal of the heart attack?
Like his hair was jumping off of his skull.
But that's not acting.
They put those kids through quite an experience. 1 second a T-Rex is trying to eat you. Next second you got the Jell-O thing. The Raptors in the kitchen was amazing.
Ass on.
Number 3.
Number 3, we're going to go with Randy the Ram in The Wrestler.
Mickey Rourke?
Yeah.
Ass on what?
That's a cinephobe joke.
Cinephobe term.
Yeah. Number 2, I'm calling an audible. I'm switching number 1 and number 2.
What do you can't do that.
I'm switching number 1 and number 2.
You can't do that.
Because I was reading it out loud. I saw the 2 next to it, and I'm like,
you can't do that. 2 is where 2 is. If you want to, go ahead and read 1 first. Read what was 1 first.
I had time to marinate on this decision.
You can't just change it.
Number 2 is now Vito Corleone in the garden after frolicking with a grandson, falling over in the tomato tree. And number 1, I think justifiably this was the right decision.
Hold on, I think Amin had some Godfather commentary here.
No, how do you? I want to hear what number 1 is. What this Johnny Come Lately number 1 that overtook Marlon freaking Brando acting in one of the greatest movies of all time.
Adrenaline Shot, Pulp Fiction. Uma Thurman takes a needle directly to the heart, courtesy of one
acting.
Vinny Vega.
That's not her acting.
She acted her ass off in that movie.
What are
You
you,
want to talk
Ass
about
off.
Dan?
Ass off
I
for
believe
me.
she was dead. I thought like literally Quentin Tarantino had gone too far. You killed an actress just to make the scene more believable. Here comes the needle right into the breastplate. She pops up. Her eyes get all wide, and I said, "Oh my God, that's acting."
You're agreeing that Godfather gets knocked out.
For that, yes, I was worried he was going to come with
Holy
another Mission
shit!
Impossible.
What an
That's why I was
appearance
upset.
by Amin El Hassan.